What's happening, everybody? How you doing? This is me, Mike Marino, live from my mother's basement here in Scotch Plains, New Jersey, hanging out at the bar. Just got done having my dinner. Guess what I had for dinner tonight, folks? When you're by yourself and you're in a big house like this and you come all the way down the basement, of course, it's nostalgic, a lot of memories here, but things are a lot different, as I say all the time during my broadcast. Things are a lot different. A lot of family members are not around. And you got to do your own thing. So what do? Went to this Quick Check and got myself a nice turkey and Swiss sub sandwich. It was absolutely delicious. You order it yourself. You put it in the computer. The guy behind the counter makes the thing. It was absolutely fantastic. Hello, Stephanie. How are you? It's nice to see you. Hello, Joyce. Joyce, thank you so much for being a good friend and a fan. I look forward to entertaining you this Saturday night at the NJ Pack Center. And, of course, who's writing in right now to the show? Mr. Brandon Bruno, who is the CEO and the creator of one of the most incredible clothing lines, Rockstar Clothing Incorporated. Folks, if you're coming to the show this Saturday night, April 7th at the NJ Pack Center here in Newark, New Jersey, sold out 7 o'clock show. Still some tickets left for the 9:30 show. You get to meet Brandon Bruno, who is the creator and the designer of the clothing line Rockstar Clothing. And Rockstar Clothing, of course, is the official title sponsor for Mike Marino Live, Make America Italian Again across the world. He is the sponsor for all of 2018. He was for all of 2017. So, Brandon Bruno, if you want to check out what he's doing, just go to www.rockstarclothinginc.com and check out the most incredible clothes you're ever going to see. And if everything goes right and I fit into these clothes and I'm not too fat from Easter eating all this beets I gain, I'll be wearing Rockstar Clothing on stage Saturday night. He's got this really great shirt that I want to wear. I can't do that many sit-ups, but I'm hoping I'll fit into the project. So, Frank, it's nice to see you. Joyce, nice to see you. Emilio DeFabio, how you doing, my brother? I told you I was going to do a broadcast. I'm kind of right in the middle of it right now. But Emilio DeFabio, ladies and gentlemen, what a great guy. This guy introduces me to a lot of great people, and he's bringing a lot of friends and fans to the show. 7-Eleven. No, Quick Check. I went to the Quick Check. Quick Check's better than 7-Eleven. They're both in walking distance, but I do Quick Check. And I want to say thank you so much to Emilio DeFabio, ladies and gentlemen. He is actually one of the proud sponsors of Mike Marino Live, Make America Italian Again, this Saturday night, 7 o'clock and 9:30 at the NJ Pack Center. And, of course, Emilio DeFabio is in the construction. He's got a construction company called DeFabio Construction. You got to love it when you have a nice, thick Italian last name and they're in the construction business. You know what I mean? Right away we think, I don't know, crime, mob boss, stuff like that. Every once in a while, that may or may not be true, but right now it's not true in this case. One of the nicest guys in the construction business, Emilio DeFabio of DeFabioConstruction.com. You're looking to put up a building, you're looking to do some big work out there, I want you to go to www.defabioconstruction.com and check it out. You might need a driveway, you might need a building. Do you need to knock down a building? You want to get rid of a hotel? DeFabio Construction. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Hey, listen, folks, tomorrow night at 8:30 to 10:30, which I believe is April 4th, I'm going to be on Carlo Ballario's Animal House Radio. And Carlo is writing in right now. So, Carlo, if you would, go ahead and post the name, the address of your show. Now, there it is. He's doing the right thing. Social media, my man, Carlo. He's got a great show. Always has a lot of celebrities on his show. And one of his last celebrities was Joe Mantegna from Criminal Minds. And they are having a roast on April 15th at the South Point Casino in Las Vegas, and I will be on that roast for Joe Mantegna. So tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, 8:30 to 10:30, Mike Marino will be on Animal House Radio and all the way live. Carlo, if you have something else you want to post the website, you want to post where, when, how, anything, do it right now. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be on Stephanie Palermo's show, Getting Real, on the Real 1100 AM with just Stephanie. It went away fast. Sorry about that, Steph. Do it again. Post more stuff, Stephanie, if you would. The Real with Stephanie. And I will help you plug that show as well. And we will co-promote each other's shows. So, Brandon Bruno, thank you so much for Rockstar Clothing. I will talk to you personally on the phone in a day or so all about the schedule for the NJ Pack Center, which is selling out really, really fast. Thank you, everybody, for doing that. Carlo, it would be great if you came to the show on Saturday night. We'll take care of you like you have no idea. Please post again, Carlo, everything you need for your show. Stephanie, I ask you to do it too, but you got to be short because right now it says see more and I can't hit that button. Carlo Valerio's show is on www.hamiltonradio.net HR2. Now, I don't know what HR2 is because I'm from the 80s. I don't know what any acronyms mean. The only acronyms I am aware of is OCD. And I don't even know what that means. And I forgot what I just said. All right, no pun intended. I hope people are laughing at that. But Steph, you got to make it short. I'm going to be on The Real with Steph, just Steph, 1100 AM. Wonder what would happen if I hit that. Channel 2, HR2. How's that Channel 2? Anyway, all right, well, thank you very much, everybody. I want to get to some of my sponsors. We could talk about my sponsors on everybody else's radio show. Tomorrow afternoon at 2:45, I will be on the Tommy G Show. Go to www.thetommygshow.com. And then I'm going to go on Carlo Valerio's show, Animal House Radio. It's going to be really, really great. And then on Thursday afternoon, I believe that's when I'll be on The Real, 1100 AM with just Steph. There it is, 1100am.com. Now, hasn't that nice? Perfect. You're looking at my friends on the wall when we hang out at the beach. Wait till you see the reality show that I'm doing about the early 80s and the early 90s, about me and my friends hanging out on the Jersey Shore, wearing those red Reebok sneakers and wearing that hat that says the Shore House. It's absolutely fantastic. Stephanie's saying, of course, we're going to air it on Facebook Live. And if you don't mind, Steph, I will air it on Facebook Live, my channel, right now. Wow, my accountant's texting me how I owe money. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, I did taxes, and now I got to send some money back. That's right, Carlo Valerio, the farmhouse. I was the Shore House, and there were a lot of different houses. We're going to talk all about them. Right now, I want to talk about wax. Is your car dirty? You want to clean your car? Check this out. I'm bringing in new sponsors. Does that read it backwards? Aquanil, waterless wash and surface protection. Well, I don't know about you, but if I was going to wax my car, I would wash it first. I wouldn't rely on the wax to wash the car, but after I was done washing the car, I would wax the car. And this is Aquanil by Croftgate USA. Croftgate USA, a new proud sponsor of Mike Marino Live on Tour. And of course, Crossgate USA comes with Tire Shine. Now, I guess this would be like some equivalent to, I don't want to say the name, but I guess I'm going to have to, Armor All. We all put Armor All on the dashboard, put Armor All on the seats. Remember, you used to slide around? You put the Armor All on the seats and you would slide around. All right? But this put you, we put Armor All on the tires too. Well, you don't got to call the Armor All people anymore. You can get this. Check that out. It's a nice big bottle, and it's Croftgate USA. Go to CroftgateUSA.com. Get yourself some Aquanil and some Tire Shine. I'm really happy. I'm really lucky. I'm really blessed to get all the sponsors that I get. I have a bunch of more sponsors that I want to talk about, but I want to come out from behind this bar because I don't know who touched my lights, but they screwed up the entire thing. This is Mike Marino. I'm broadcasting live from my mother's basement. This is no joke, and this is no studio. This really is the basement that I grew up in. That's the drum set that I played on when I was a kid. There's the weights that I don't lift, but I used to a long time ago. Here is the couch that my mother and my father sat on to watch television along with all the relatives that would come down and visit this basement from time to time, especially on a Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock when my mother stood in the corner right over here and she washed her clothes and made nice Italian food on that stove. My favorite food always was raviolis and meatballs, and specifically braciole. I love a good braciole. I give anything for a braciole. If my mother was alive today and she found out that I had a turkey sub sandwich from the Quick Check, she'd start crying. She'd have cried. She goes, "This is what I taught you? This is what I taught you? That you don't know how to boil water? Huh? You don't know how to bring up the water and make a few macaronis for yourselves? What are you, stupid? What kind of kids did I raise, you sons of bitches? I'll show you how to do it." And then she would make it. But she would cry. I want to cry myself because I ate a sub sandwich on a night like this. But I had to. I got a lot of shit going on. And here we are in the basement. There's the refrigerator. There's everything. And Billy Greco, my cousin Billy Greco, thank you so much for all that you're doing, Billy. I didn't mean to not get back to you today, but I've been extremely busy doing high promotions. I went on 4 talk shows today from 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, a 1 o'clock, a 3 o'clock, all radio shows. 2 of them I had to drive to the show, and 2 of them I did by calling on the cell phone from within my car. Billy Greco, we're going to have a great time on Saturday night. I look forward to having my picture taken with you and your friend, the lead singer from the Duprees. Now listen to what happened, everybody. I'm going to tell this to my cousin Billy and everybody who's watching the show right now, especially Markland, Mr. Markland Johnson, who's got a great, great show. Mr. Direct, Markland, I owe you a phone call, buddy. I'm going to have an after party on Sunday at 4 o'clock right here in the basement with about 40 to 50 people who helped put the show together at the NJ Pack. And then we're also going to talk about you, your show, the radio show, and what we're going to do on Saturday night at 7 o'clock and bring you in. But check this out, everybody. And there's Jim Mulcahy, one of the proud sponsors of Mike Marino Live, 2018 live at the NJ Pack Center this Saturday night. We sold out the first show, folks. You can't get tickets there anymore. But the second show does still have some more tickets, which I'm really happy to talk about, and I'm happy that happened. Jim, I want to talk more about your company, Remax, and what you and your wife are doing, www.sellwithmulcahy.com. I didn't even have to look at the paper, I remember. I was in California last week. I was performing, and a friend of mine asked me if I wanted to go over his house for dinner, fellow comedian. When I went over to his house for dinner, he asked me if his neighbor could come by and say hello because his neighbor is a big fan of me, Mike Marino. And I said, sure, tell him to come over. I don't mind. So the guy comes over, and he is the drummer for Frankie Valli. He said he's been playing the drums for Frankie Valli on tour for the past 13 years. And he said he's a big fan, and he wishes he could introduce me to Frankie Valli, that maybe I could be Frankie Valli's opening act one day. I says, well, I've been opening for a lot of big names like Dean Martin's daughter, and a few other of these people, like Robert Davi, who's been in a lot of movies, and he does a lot of singing throughout the United States, Canada, and also around the world, which I hope to be on stage with Mr. Robert Davi again, because I know he's playing Foxwoods in May, and I want to be on that show. We're all going out to roast Joe Mantegna in April 15th, at the South Point Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's going to be a big night. So anyway, he says he would like to have me come backstage and hang out with Frankie Valli, and I can meet him. And I said, that's great. Well, where's he playing, and how can we make that happen? And he goes, well, Frankie Valli's got 2 shows, April 5 and 6, at the NJ Pack Center in Newark, New Jersey. He says to me, have you ever heard of it? And I'm like, are you shitting me? I'm playing there on April 7th. He goes, no problem. So all you got to do is come backstage on April 6th and say hello to Frankie. I'm sure the boys in the band would be really, really happy to see you, and you could take a picture with everybody. I'm like, isn't this the shit? That is unbelievable. And now my cousin Billy Greco is on the board of directors of the East Coast Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So eventually we're going to put all these people together, take all our sponsors, and do one big show in front of 20,000 people at, I would say, I don't know, Madison Square Garden. That's my goal. So that's how that all happened. And then funny enough, they want me to meet their manager and their agent, and I'd love to meet these people. Then I get a phone call from a guy, his name is Tony Opatisano. Listen to the name, folks. Tony Opatisano. They call him Tony O. Tony O was the manager for Frank Sinatra for an extremely long time. Then he became the manager for Don Rickles. Well, unbeknownst to me, Don Rickles' daughter is doing stand-up at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood. I go on stage to perform. Her name is Mindy. Mindy introduces me. I do my show. There's an older lady in the crowd. She says, "You're fantastic. I absolutely love you. I got to tell my husband." Now, I'm not even thinking that they're talking about Don Rickles. This is his daughter. This is his wife. I go to do a show in Vegas with Robert Davi. He's opening up for Don Rickles. Don Rickles says, "Come backstage, say hello. Who's there?" Tony O. Tony O says, "Mike, Don Rickles wants to meet you." I'm like, "Get the hell out of here. What do you want to meet me for?" He goes, "Come on. Don Rickles wants to meet you, Mike." This is about maybe 3 years ago. So I go into the green room, and Don Rickles is sitting there, and there's Don Rickles' wife. And she says, "Don, you won't believe this. This is the boy. Everybody likes him. He's really, really funny. So I want you to say hello. This is the boy." And I'm saying to myself, what? And he goes, "Well, how's my daughter doing? Is she funny?" And then it dawned on me, holy crap. I've been working with his daughter and Mindy Rickles, and I didn't even put two and two together. With lightning speed, I says, "Oh my gosh, this Don Rickles is the father and the mother of Mindy." So when he said, "How's my daughter doing?" I right away said, "Oh, she's fantastic. She's absolutely hilarious." And he goes, "You Italian people, you're a bunch of lying sacks of shit." Then I took a picture with him, and he made me laugh, and I went home, and it was the happiest night. Unbelievable. Well, here it is all this time later, and Tony Opatisano and I are talking on text. Tony's saying, "You're doing great. I love your work." Don Rickles' wife thinks she's fantastic. "I want to introduce you to some people, this and that and whatnot." And then he said in a text, he goes, "You know, Mike, I never told you this, but in a limousine ride, me and Don Rickles were talking about entertainers, and I showed him your work on YouTube, and he said to me, 'This Mike Marino guy is hilarious, and that catchphrase, Vinny get the bat, is absolutely hilarious.'" And I got that. That's my memory of Don Rickles and the world-famous Tony Opatisano. And I'm sure these guys are going to write books about their lives, the Rat Pack, the tours, the good old days, the way things used to be, and so on and so forth. So there's my rant. I don't know where I went on this, but that was my rant right there. Right now I'm getting another email here from Jill Mulcahy, who's one of the sponsors. "Saw Dennis Deacon last night with Dave Davies. He was the drummer for the Smithereens." Wow, that's something. Ladies and gentlemen, if you remember the Smithereens, they wrote a lot of great songs in the 70s. I believe that's when they really cracked on the scene, was the 70s, early 80s. And the lead singer for the Smithereens was Pat Denizio, and he's right here from Scotch Plains, New Jersey. He passed away, I think maybe, let's say 6 months ago, sadly, maybe shorter than 6 months, between 3 and 6 months ago. Pat Denizio from Scotch Plains, New Jersey, the lead singer and the front man of the Smithereens. So it's really sad. I'll go ahead and mention that. Two great entertainers that are no longer with us. Of course, Don Rickles and Pat Denizio from the Smithereens, who is from here, my hometown, Scotch Plains, New Jersey. So, Mike Lucas, nice to see you. Carlo Valerio, I'm glad you're watching the show. Carlo, I can't wait to come and be on your show as a guest tomorrow. If you want to do cross-promoting like I'm doing right now with a bunch of different entertainers, I would love to do that. And Jill Mulcahy, let me say thank you so much for being a proud sponsor of Mike Marino Live on Tour. We're going to have a lot of fun. Jim, I hope you got all your tickets and all your friends are coming with you Saturday night. I don't want to see any seat empty. Let's go down there and rip, roar, and have a lot of fun. Guys, not only am I in the show, of course, I do have fellow entertainers. DJ Adam will be spinning some great tunes to start off the show on Saturday night. Put everybody in a good mood. That's DJ Adam Hirschhorn, ladies and gentlemen. The guy is fantastic, and we're going to have a lot of fun with him. and from the show that I did this morning from 101.5, New Jersey, 101.5, the great TV personality and TV host and radio host, okay, Bill Spadia is going to be on the show. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, Jim, Carlo, and Annette. You guys really need to come to the show. You're going to have, always saying hi to Annette. A little cross-promotion there from the Bad Boys of Comedy. The Wise Guy Talk Show. The Wise Guys Talk Show, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys want to go ahead and post your website, which I believe is ddvradio.com, which, of course, I'm on that show, too, ddvradio.com. Every Thursday night at 8 o'clock, you can hear me. You can hear the Wise Guys Show, Reverend Bob Levy, of course, Carlo Valerio, who's putting up his show right there, Animal House Radio Show, which is fantastic. We're all cross-promoting and doing what we do as radio and TV personalities, which is a fantastic thing. Look at Valerie saying hi to Carlo. That is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Keep on chiming in, everybody, watching all of our shows, because we're all low men on a totem pole, but we have voices and we have things to say, and our shows are funny anyway, and they're free. I want to say thank you to Barbara and, of course, my man, Jim Mulcahy, for sponsoring me. If you're selling a house, you need to buy a house, ladies and gentlemen, just go to www.sellwithmulcahy.com and go take a look around, all right? They're with RE/MAX right out of Berkeley Heights, and they're all going to be at the show on Saturday night. You can meet the two of them and their friends and have some fun there and grab some cards. Maybe you are looking for a house. Maybe you are looking to rent a house, sell a house, buy a house, walk by a house. Maybe you just want a car. That didn't make any sense, but give that a shot. And, of course, we were talking about the Fabio Construction, and that's Emilio. And Emilio has a cousin who's sponsoring the show, too. His name is Tony DeFabio, everybody. Tony DeFabio has a company called Ace Tech Pest. Ace Tech Pest. So if you have a bug, you have gnats, you have water crickets, you got squirrels, you got bats, you got a cat you don't like, you got any of these things that you want to get rid of, or you want to have a house or a building inspected before you buy, you want to call Ace Tech Pest. Ask for Tony DeFabio. I'll give you his phone number. It is 908-370-4321. And ask him to come down and give you an estimate. Maybe you don't need help. Maybe you do. If you buy in a hotel or a building, it's not just residential. It's also, for big buildings and stuff like that. He has a website, www.acetechpest.com. Tell him Mike Marino sent you over. This is another sponsor. I'm going to be doing commercials for all these sponsors when on Thursday and Friday of this week when my film crew comes into town. I don't stop. I promote these sponsors right up until the end of the show and then the following day. And for a small amount of money, I take these sponsors and I put them on every single thing that I do. So to give you an example, when my film crew gets here from California on Thursday, we're going to go over to the sponsors. We're going to put them on camera. We're going to talk about their companies, and then we're going to make short 30-second commercials. Those short 30-second commercials go on all my social media. So between 5 and 10 million people around the world will see what I'm doing, and if they're interested in their companies, then they make that happen. And it's very nice, and it's very inexpensive. It's not like you're spending $5,000 to $10,000 for a radio ad. You could spend a lot less money and just do it with social media, like with a Carlo Valerio, Brandon Bruno, or any of these guys that put shows together just like this. All right, well, anyhow, I want to thank K9 Resorts, K9Resorts.com. My friends Stephen and Jason Parker got together and they came up with this idea about putting your dog somewhere for a weekend or a day or an hour. Who's going to babysit your pet? You don't just need somebody to walk your dog. If you want to go away for a week, you're going on vacation, or maybe you just need to go someplace or go visit somebody and you can't take the dog. You go to K9Resorts.com. What they have over there in Fanwood, and then there's 14 locations throughout the United States, is absolutely hilarious to me because these were hotel suites for your pet. And not only do you get a room, you can get a massage, You can get the dog's hair and nails done. They get a haircut. And the technicians that work there, I don't know if they're veterinarians or not, but they know the specific type of foods that your dog needs to eat at the time that they're there. Now, an average guy like me would never know. I figure, I didn't finish my brajol and my meatballs, so I hand it to the dog. It's not that way. Shout out to Freddie Tenamore, ladies and gentlemen, from the Wise Guys Show. Freddie Tenamore from the Wise Guys Show. You guys are fantastic. I always enjoy going on this show. There he is right there. Freddie Tenamore is watching the show right now, and his wife, Annette. You guys are the best. I hope you guys are coming to my show on Saturday night at the NJ Pack. I'd be so happy to know that you're there. A lot of your friends and fans from the show that I did for you guys are going to be there when I did that charity in Newark, New Jersey for the Newark, New Jersey Fire Department. So I hope all the firemen, I hope all the police officers, I hope everybody from that charity comes to the show this Saturday night, April 7th, at the NJ Pack Center in Newark, New Jersey. Listen, for tickets, you can go to www.mikemarino.net. You go into the tour dates. The tour date will take you to what you're looking for, and boom, you buy tickets. You could also go to Ticketmasters.com, or you can go on the actual website for the NJ Pack Center, which is njpack.org. njpack.org. Okay, so that's another sponsor. We're going to put that down over here. I plan on doing this. This is serious. On Friday of this week, I want to get a chiropractic adjustment. And to get that chiropractic adjustment, to make sure my back is nice and aligned, we are expected to make the second show. Freddie Tenamore, thank you so much. That would be really, really great. Big shout out to the Wise Guys shows. You guys are really, really fantastic. And if you would post the direct link to your show right now on this live feed, that would be great, because I would love my friends and fans to see that. That would be great. Julie, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. It's nighttime here. Where are you calling in from, Julie? Where are you writing in from? Are you in England or something like that? Anyway, I want to talk about this chiropractic adjustment because I'm really... Hey, Annette, thank you so much. Appreciate everything you guys do. And if you need anything on Saturday night, and I hope that I know that you're there, I'll do a shout-out from stage somehow. And you guys should actually have John Bramnick on your show. John Bramnick is featured in the show Saturday night, folks. New Jersey's funniest lawyer. All right, we have Bill Spadia, John Bramnick, myself, and DJ Adam Hirschhorn. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mike Lucas. We are going to try the 7th, but lots of R's to clean. I don't know what that means, Mike. Lots of R's to clean. Anyway, there goes Freddie Tenar. Facebook.com/groups. That's a lot of numbers. I should play that number. Hopefully I'll win $500 million. But anyway, there it is. You're seeing the post of these guys. I'm going to ask John Bramnick to come with me to your show, Carlo. He and I are doing a show tomorrow afternoon at 2:45, the Tommy G Show. Cars, Mike Lucas Cars. Mike, I was plugging your wax. Mike, son of a bitch. Everybody comes in too late. I was plugging your wax, Mike. Watch this. I ain't even kidding. Mike, are you watching the show? Mike, I hope you're coming Saturday night. We were talking all about your company, Mike. Boom. The Wise Guy group page. Make sure you check that out. Mike, Croftgate USA, Aquanail. I talked all about it. And also Crossgate USA Tire Shine. There you go. All right. So once you're done waxing your car and your back hurts, Mikey, I told you, I hope you guys come. April 7th. It's this weekend. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to your buddy who introduced me to you, and we're going to make this whole car shine thing happen. A nice, proud sponsorship. Hi, Julie, from friend from Australia. Oh, Australia people lighting in. That's very good. How's everything down under? Bring Gonzo. Tell him we got plenty of food. That's hilarious. I don't even know whose show this is anymore. I think it belongs to other people, but yes. Hey, look at the background. You see Mike's Giant Subs? The original Mike's Giant Subs, Belmont, New Jersey, corner of 10th and Ocean. No, Maine. Maine and 10, like that. All right, so I want to do a shout out to my sponsor, ladies and gentlemen, Northeast Spine and Wellness Center. The Northeast Spine and Wellness Center. I want you to go down there. It's in Raritan Road in Clark, New Jersey. The website is nespinecenter.com, 732-827-0800. Look them up. Not only do you get a chiropractic adjustment, I can't even say it. Not only do you get an adjustment, but you can get rehab down there. You know, if you broke bones, you sprained something, you need some help, go down there. They'll help you out. You know, there's massage therapists down there. There's 2 doctors that I know of, Richard Ryan and of course Jay Paris. And I'm going to be going there on Friday of this week. And I want to get a chiropractic adjustment on camera, so we're actually going to film it. Liz, when am I coming to M9 Walkie? You mean Milwaukee? I think you threw a 9 in there. Go to MikeMarino.net. I am going to Detroit, Milwaukee, Boston, Utica, New York, Canada. Just go to MikeMarino.net, subscribe, and they'll let you know. Mike, we get food catered in like one's had a... All you got to do is say the name of that food, and we'll talk about it right here on my show. MikeMarino.com. It's MikeMarino.net. MikeMarino.com was bought, and I couldn't get it, so I'm MikeMarino.net. Thanks, Annette. I appreciate that. So that's our chiropractic adjustment sponsor. And also, who else do we got? We talked about Rockstar Clothing, the great Brandon Bruno. Thank you, Annette, for fixing my website. I appreciate that. Who else do we got over here? We got a dentist coming, and of course... last but not least, what Italian comedian could go on and perform without a sponsor from a pizza company? That's right. Carmine's Pizza Factory JC. And the JC is for Jersey City. My man Carmine Testa is sponsoring Mike Marino Live on Tour for the 4th or 5th time. He's got a great place to get a good slice of pizza and everything else Italian, but we talk about the pizza. And www.carminespizzafactoryjc.com. Check it out. Grab yourself a slice. Tell him Mike Marino sent you. I really don't know who else is on the dais to roast Joe Mantegna. I know me. I know Joe Piscopo. I know there's going to be... a bunch of other comedians, but mostly movie stars and celebrities and his friends and so on and so forth. I'm very lucky to be part of that whole thing. So, folks, listen, I got to get going. We just did a nice half-hour broadcast with Mike Marino live from my mother's basement. I am so happy and thrilled. I got this many emails. What street in Jersey City? You know what? Do you have to throw me these curveballs? I don't know everything. I don't know, but if you go... So if you go to Carmine's Pizza Factory, JC.com, he does have a nice big corner lot in Jersey City. I don't know what section it is. I'm actually from the Marion section of Jersey City. Going to be a lot of people at the show on April 7th who are from Jersey City because we're in the next town over, Newark, New Jersey. We're going to the Ironbound section of Newark, New Jersey. At least I think it's the Ironbound section, which is where the legendary... huge, monstrous, legacy, legendary NJ Pack Center is. So all you got to do is go to www.mikemarino.net. You will see all my sponsors on my website. If you go to Mike Marino Live on any social media platform, YouTube, Mike Marino Live, Instagram, Mike Marino Live, NJPack.org. Mike Marino Live on Instagram, Mike Marino Live on Twitter, Mike Marino Live on YouTube, and Mike Marino Live right here on Facebook, bringing it to you the real way, the right way, from the legendary Mom's Basement. This is Mike Marino Live from my mother's basement. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching the show. Remember, listen to me every Thursday night at 8 o'clock on ddvradio.com, along with all these great other entertainers that you're watching and listening to who are writing into me right now, especially Freddie and his wife Annette, and the Wise Guy Show. DDVRadio.com also has the Uncle Floyd Show, a health show, a doctor show. Dr. Reverend Bob Levy's on the show, a bunch of other comedians, a lot of fun people to listen to. Log into Carlo Valerio. I'm going to be on his show tomorrow night. Listen to the Animal House radio show. It's going to be crazy. Maybe Freddie will come down. Maybe all the guys will come down. We'll make it one big party. And then other than that, I hope everybody who's watching this show in New Jersey right now comes out and supports the live show at the NJ Pack Center. It's April 7th, folks. 7 o'clock show sold out, 9:30 show. I know there's still about 100 seats left. We can make that happen. Mike Lucas, I hope you're going to come. Bring everybody that you know. You can get tickets at the door. I don't recommend it. Go on the internet and buy the tickets. You could pick the seat that you want. Once that show is over, back out on tour around the country. And how do you know when I'm coming into your neighborhood? By going to MikeMarino.net. I am going to tour the world, making America Italian again. And remember my motto as an Italian American: you don't know nothing, you didn't see nothing, so don't say nothing. And how do I end every single one of my broadcasts? By saying the same thing: don't take no shit from nobody. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun, and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.